This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Leo for the month November 2021. I wasn't there for a while because I had many things to do after the lockdown. Now I look forward doing this reading for you today. So I will start with the past and then I will talk about the present and then I will talk about the future. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it can't resonate with everybody. And if you like this reading, please do like and subscribe. Okay, I start with this reading, starting with the past. There were some changes in your life. I think there was a turning point. I think to create more stability, or you got more stability. I think in the past you were maybe having several jobs to get your finances together, or maybe you have been really working hard to get something that you really wanted. I can see that in all areas there is like improvement or successes. You had many new beginnings because you have 3 aces in this reading: the Ace of Cups, 8 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So I think that you have been working hard to have this new start for yourself, a new beginning in something. I think it is in all areas actually. So I think it is at work, in your maybe also emotional stability, and also in the way you are communicating to others, I think. So what I see is with the 2 of Pentacles in the past is that there was some instability before, and that can be in several areas. It can be that everything was new and you were trying to get all the areas in your life, like your busy work life, maybe a new love in your life, and maybe also helping other people. I can see somewhere in this forgetting yourself and just trying to balance things out. Now another thing can be, because you have the 3 of Swords in this reading as well, that there was more than one love in your life, or maybe the person that you were with was still in there as well. So there is some kind of maybe heartache as well from the past. So you are trying, I think, to deal with that or create stability. Either it was for somebody else that you wanted to be with, or for yourself because you just wanted to move on after maybe a painful relationship. The overall energy for the past in this is the Page of Wands. So this is like for the past, and it shows that there was a new beginning for you. Something was growing, something that you started in the past. Maybe you made a wish in the past for having like in the future I want this, I want that, I want to have a stable life, I want to have maybe get married, get children, something like that. But it can be also about a business. You want something to grow, something to start, and maybe later with something that you have in mind. And here it is like the start. It has started for you. At present it is there, and maybe there are maybe too many things happened simultaneously for you. You have the Ace of Cups in your past. So there is something that there is a lot of love in your life. I think maybe you did make that wish. You wanted to meet a true love, or somebody who was really something special for you, somebody who you really like, who you can really communicate with, who you can really that understands you, that whole thing, like the yin and yang thing, the balance of things. And I think you wanted that, and it was offered to you. I can see that it was offered to you, and maybe it was like if people believe in that, it's like a twin flame. A twin flame, it doesn't need to be like the fairy tale or something that is like the people see as like the true love or something amazing. Well, it is something amazing, but it comes with so many sides of it. So I'm careful about idealizing twin flames. But you have like the Four of Wands, so that together with the Ace of Cups, sometimes it says, so there is like this strong love that was offered to you, and it came in your life, and it made you feel like very happy. You wanted to be with that person. I think you got maybe overwhelmed with that, and I think that it was like everything started to happen for you, and I think it's maybe also the feeling of turbulence, of being happy, and maybe also that comes maybe also with a fear that it won't stay like that. And that is usually right, because it does come with so many factors around it. But you receive this happiness, like what the Wheel of Fortune is turning towards as well. And I think, you got really maybe everything you wished for. You got the Ace of Swords, so that's also coming out of the sky, like, there is some victory. I think you have been really working hard on yourself. It lays next to the Empress. The Empress is also somebody who has been given a lot, has been helping other people, has been taking care of things. And the Ace of Swords is more like you wanted to, I think it came to that you wanted to be clear about what everything was. And I think that it was in the past, maybe it wasn't clear to you. And I think you have been really worked hard to get to this point where you came to an understanding more of who you were, what you really wanted, and also what you didn't want anymore in your life. You have been reaching that point where you needed to also take a closer look at yourself, to maybe working on yourself as well. Love yourself first, that kind of thing. I think you have reached a lot here, and I think that it is like that. You were overwhelmed, and I think that you maybe have taken a lot of action on how it should all be, or what you wanted, and to fulfill your, maybe even your own dreams, if you know what I mean. Some people had this picture in their mind, and that's what you wished for. And I think maybe that came to the point where you wished for it, but then it was there, and you needed to also take on this challenge, and you didn't want to disappoint it, or you didn't want to, now it was there, it was offered to you, so you couldn't just put it away. And I think it has been too much, maybe too quick, and then there was clarity. But I think that then it only started where you thought, oh, maybe now we are very close to where we can just have this peace, or this relationship. I think things turned out that other factors came onto light, because it lays next to the sun as well, so that shines a light on it. It gives some kind of reality, some kind of truth in this. If you go to the present, then we have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is all about taking a step back and looking at what is it that your true feelings are. Of course, it is all about creating harmony, creating balance. It lays next to the Two of Pentacles, but I think, I really feel like in this reading there is a lot of new beginnings, and sometimes you just started because you were asking for it, but you haven't really reflected on it. I think that's the word. You haven't looked again at it and said, oh, I wished for that in the past, but now I have it, and is it really what I want? And look at myself, don't forget myself here, because maybe it's not completely what I want. And I can see that I think there is something that came up with a third person, and it can be that either you are thinking of somebody from the past, somebody that for some of you, you're not sure if that was the person that was meant to be for you, that is in your life now. Others are confronted with that the person that they are with is still with somebody else. Or I can see that there is some kind of burden about the third person that is still, I'm not saying it is physically there, but it is still in the mind, it's still in the background. It is something that is from the past, because there are some, the sky is there, there's a long road there in the background. So I think that there is this time at present, there is some kind of melancholic feeling, or how can you say, it's like there is some kind of withdrawal from this. There is some kind of withdrawal from the things that have been offered. Something that was maybe a spiritual thing. It was something that, maybe it was like this twin flame that was offered you with this Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords and all these new things. I think that somebody's looking here, this is what I wished for, but now I got it, and and what now? Because it isn't maybe what I expected it to be, or maybe it doesn't make me feel like this, it doesn't make me feel very excited anymore, or there is this kind of withdrawal, and there is some kind of hesitation in this new relationship. It's like, okay, so you maybe needed the time out. You maybe at present you're looking at your finances, you're looking at your hard work from the past, you look at what is coming out, what are the results of my hard work, and which direction to go. Do you need to work harder in some areas, or were you insecure in the past about your finances? Then I think that there is nothing to worry about at finances, because this is like a messenger of saying, there is some kind of stability with possessions, or for some of you maybe even bought a house or moved together, that those finances are fine. I can see that throughout, also with the Nine of Pentacles. And with the start of this work. So I think those things are, your finances are fine, although you should not, there's also kind of warning that you should not trust too quickly in signing contracts or making a big investment, I would say. But it's not like I don't see any loss, I don't see the Five of Pentacles or anything like that. I see actually all new starts, new beginnings and successes. So, but we come to that in the future. I'm just looking at, so we have the Three of Swords. It can well be that there has been a breakup. Sometimes this is about somebody else's burden. It has nothing to do with you, but of course that is not completely true, because if this is like somebody who is suffering a lot from a breakup, or from a past relationship, with all the things that can be involved in it, if the person that you are with maybe has children, or they have they have to divide something, or they have a life with somebody, and they take that on. So because they take it on, you feel it as well, or maybe there is less attention or something like that. Because it lays next to the Seven of Swords, it makes me think that somebody is it has to do with some kind of betrayal, or some kind of hurt, but it has to do with hurt from the past. Somebody maybe feels betrayed by that, but it is always maybe something hasn't been said in the past. You have the sun in this reading, so that is always like a very positive card. It is shining a light on the reality of things. It shines that actually everything is fine. It shows that the chosen path, I think, about work, it lays next to the Nine of Pentacles. So if you started something, I think, then turned out to be a success, and it makes you feel like, I think there is some kind of pride in this. You have, I think there is some acknowledgement for what you're doing financially, what you started. And so in that field, I think that it is only going towards success, you see, because you have like the Nine of Pentacles, but then you have like the card of expansion, and then it's like a big celebration in the future. So I think other than your work, I think, there is some kind of feeling of withdrawal. It can be you, it can be the other person, and that is about emotions and about maybe something being a burden from the past. So, but the working of the work, and if you started a project or anything like that, then I can only see that is going to be successful, because you have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is like, this person has everything they wished for materialistically, and they are happy, they are independent, they can work on whatever they are doing. So I think that is something not to worry about. The sun can also be somebody from the past, so that can also be somebody or that makes you feel like you're youth again, or it's like, it can also be that it is you looking at yourself and how you were and what your wishes were when you were younger. If we move to the future, then we have like the Magician as a overall energy. So it can be even more manifested. Now you know what you want, and if you look back on your experiences, you have the Empress in the near future. So we are still talking about the month of November. So the Empress we had already. So it's a card to say, take care of yourself. Look at what you want, and not too much about what other people want. Because if you look at yourself, and it is like a cliche, but if you love yourself first, then the rest will come out of that as well. And you have this Ace of Wands. So I think it's also a new energy coming very soon that you feel passionate about. And maybe the passion was a bit gone because there is some withdrawal in this, but that will return very soon. And that comes with knowing what you want and really going for it, because this card is like, you're going to go for that thing that you wanted, and to complete something. I can see that with the World card. So that brings new change as well. Now we do have the Seven of Swords in this reading, and so that's always a card where it says you have to be a bit cautious about who you trust, or who you sign a contract with, or who you become a partner of. So, and in this case it lays next to the World card. So maybe this is saying, if you have a contract about maybe like traveling, or going abroad, but it can also be about wanting a final answer too quickly. Maybe you're asking for some kind of completion too quickly. I think that for some of you, it's like sometimes you need to wait a while before the truth comes out. Some people want to make a change, and that's my strong feeling with this. Somebody wants to make a change, but they need some more time than that you maybe can want to give them, because you have the 10 of Wands, and so that is that burden as well. Somebody doesn't see it completely at present yet, and so they just need some more time to get there. But this card, the World, is saying it does get there. So there is some kind of completion, there is a transformation, and it shows that I don't think that it's only you, it is also the other person, that you can both manifest this together, because with the Magician together, that is like, yeah, you're going to get there. Now you have the Three of Wands, so that is like, it is, I think it is also about a decision you make about things that have been growing at work, things that you are doing, things that you wanted to do in the past. And I think, yeah, you have started this all, but I think there is much more clarity about how things are going. I think you have much more stability now. I think you need this rest and go within and reflect on yourself. Give it some time. Sometimes we need to take a distance to come back to new ideas, new energy. With these aces, yeah, you can expand, and that is what this card is about. You can go a new direction, and that direction that you're choosing is going to be successful, because this is like celebration. So Three of Cups is like, that is something that you're going to be proud of. You already had that with the Nine of Pentacles, but also you're going to celebrate something that you have grown in the past, you have started in the past, and you're going to be happy about the decision that you made. So okay, Leo, that is what I want to leave this reading with. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you next time.